had so many horses being shipped in that had been broken during the mailing process, I figured it'd be a good idea to give you guys a how to package model horses for shipping video. So this guy right here is going to be shipped out to someone anyways, so I figured I'd just go ahead and wrap him up and do a video on him. So I hope this helps you out, because I know getting broken models in the mail is kind of sad, and having to like send them back or anything like that is just really frustrating. So I'm going to show you how to package your model horses properly so they don't break. None of the models that I've sent have broken recently. Well, not even recently, not even at all. So hopefully I'll be able to help you a little bit. The first thing that you're going to want to do is wrap your model with toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper, like all around the head and the legs, and especially the tail, because the tails and the legs are usually what break off most of the time. And you wrap the head because you don't want them to get nose rubs or ear rubs or anything like that, or possibly get an ear or forelock chipped off. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap him up and show you what that looks like. So once you finish TPing your horse, it should look something like this. See, all the main points are pretty much protected. So now that you have that protected, it's time to start adding a layer of bubble wrap. I have a big box of bubble wrap that I have for shipping horses and for also taking horses to shows in case I don't have any pony pouches for them. So there's always quite a bit in here. So what you're going to have to do is have actually a couple layers of bubble wrap. This will protect the rest of the horse that you weren't able to wrap up with toilet paper to make sure that they don't get damaged, and to add some extra padding in case the package gets sort of like thrown around in the mail. Also, remember when you're packing models with bubble wrap, you know how there's a more smooth side and then there's the side that has the little air bubbles? You're going to want to pack the model on the flatter side, because if it's really hot, these little bubbles right here, they're going to stick to your model and most likely take the paint off or cause some sort of damage. So remember to put it on the flat side. So you lay your model flat on there, then of course you start wrapping them up with the bubble wrap. And this is a pretty big sheet, so it can go around a couple of times. Okay, so you just sort of bunch it around him like that. And then you can add another layer, and that'll be the last layer of bubble wrap. So as you can see, he's safely wrapped up, and if you want to tape the edges of the bubble wrap together so it doesn't come apart, that's good too. So now that you have the bubble wrap done, what you're going to want to do before you put your model in the box and ship it is, of course, add newspaper. Okay, so I have my papers that I'm going to be using, and of course my box. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take the newspaper, sheet by sheet, sort of take it apart there, and then start crumbling it up like this. And you're going to do it with all the sheets, and you're just sort of going to stuff them into the bottom of the box because it's actually very cushioning and helps keep the models from getting damaged. So once you have the bottom completely filled, that's when you scoop up your model and put them in the box. And my bubble wrap is starting to spread around, so fix that. Alrighty. And then you start to take the newspaper and start putting it all around your model. And once you have him sort of like tucked in between all the newspaper, then you put a layer of newspaper on top and then seal your box. Once it looks something like this, that's when you start adding the newspaper on top and seal it. So your model should get there safely, and I hope this helps a bunch of you with any dilemmas that you might have had previously with shipping. So, happy mailing!